Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here, coming at you with another deck profile. This time, as requested in the comments, a UA deck. It's super fun, like kind of OTK deck. It's got some good, really good field spell, good equip spell, and they're all kind of inherent summons. The only issue is there's only one normal summonable UA. That's a level 4. It would be really nice to get another one, and then it's also really dependent on the field spell. So it's a little bit of like a sensitive deck, but it's still really fun nonetheless, and I've had some good success with it in the past. So first off, 3 UA midfielder. The day they come out with another level 4 UA, this deck the consistency will just go way up, because you almost have to see him in every single hand. He's just your normal summon one. All of the UA monsters have the effect of you can special summon this card from your hand by returning one UA you control to the hand. So you have him on the field, and then you have, say, another UA, and then you can return him to the hand and special. Doesn't matter their level or anything. And then also, he's got an effect during either player's turn. You can target one other UA monster, return that to the hand, and then special summon a UA from your hand. So that can enable some kind of easy OTKs. If you have him and another UA on the board, you're in battle phase, you can attack, return that one to the hand, attack with him. So you can get some good damage on the board. Not as high attack, but that doesn't always matter because he's just kind of the one you want to get out first. This guy is your highest attack, UA Dreadnought Dunker. Again, you special summon him by returning a UA to the hand, and this card, if it attacks defense position, it inflicts piercing battle damage, and if it inflicts battle damage, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. So that comes up a lot, and it's 2500 attack. And then 3 Mighty Slugger, he's your other attacker, he's 2300, and if this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So that used to be a lot better back in the day. Now it's, people can do a lot more before the damage step, and they do a lot more. Your best defensive card is Perfect Ace. So this guy usually wanting to go into your attacker's attack, and then during main phase 2, then you want to summon him out in defense position. Because him, once per turn during your opponent's turn, if a card or effect is activated, discard one card and negate the activation and destroy it. So it's a really good negate card. The only other 2 UAs we play is UA Blockbacker. I kind of mentioned him a little bit. Him, if he... Actually, I haven't mentioned him yet. Back in the day, when I played this deck against like Necros, when they were at full power, this card was actually very good against them. Because for the most part, Necros kind of, when they special summon, or when they summon that first monster, they really want the effects to go off, like a Trishula or whatever they're getting out. And this card, when your opponent special summons a monster, you can change the battle position and negate it. Sorry. And it's got really good defense. It's 2700. That's another one of your defensive guys. And then the last one is Goalkeeper. This one you can target one UA monster you control. Once during this turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So that comes up as well, too. That's it for the UAs. Like I said, he's the only guy you can actually normal summon. The rest of them you have to pretty much special summon. And I'll show you some stuff that you can do with that. And then we play a lot of Kaijus. This deck kind of wants to, just normal summon, go into battle phase, and, kill some monsters. So, Kaijus are a good way to just kind of get rid of a problem monster and give your opponent just a vanilla monster, basically, that can't do anything, except just has some attack. So we just play a bunch of Kaijus. Play 6 total. We do play the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. So, yeah, we always want to see one of these, and, a midfielder in the field spell. That'd be ideal every single turn. And this is also a going second deck, so Kaijus are just really good. And then since we are going second, Ash Blossom, or any 3 of any hand trap, 3 effect Veiler, whatever you got. just because we're going second. You don't want your opponent just doing whatever they want. Like I said, the main card you have to see and want to see. So this is another deck where the hit to terraforming just kind of really hurt it, because now you can't see your field spell as easily. But this one, if you normal summon a UA monster, you can add 1 UA from your deck to your hand, and then once per turn if a UA is special summoned, all monsters you control gain 500 attack. And that's permanent too. So as long as they're on the field, they have that 500 attack. So this card is amazing, gets all your plays going. Basically this and midfielder, and you'll have, you know, at least something on board that is really good. UA signing deal. This is your way of getting to midfielder if you don't hard draw it. This one you just special summon a UA from your deck. Its effects are negated, can't be used for Xyz material, synchro material, nothing, and you lose life points equal to the level, which doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, usually you're going to be doing midfielder, but you know, say you just want more damage on board, you'll probably do another monster, and then you know, special summon one from the hand to it. So very, very good card. Really glad we got that one. And then the last UA spell is UA Power Jersey. This is your equip spell. You equip it to a UA monster. It gains 1,000 attack and defense. If it battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts is doubled. And if the equipped monster destroys a monster by attack, it can make a second attack during the battle phase. And then also, so say this is equipped to a monster, if that monster is then returned to the hand, this goes to the grave, but its effect is if this card is sent to the grave because the equipped monster returned to the hand, you can return this to the hand. So the next turn you can kind of do the same thing, just to get a ton of damage on board. Very, very good card. I definitely played at 3 because seeing multiples of them, as long as you can get a monster on board, equip it with both of them, you know, it gains 2,000 attack, and really good card. I love it a lot. As I mentioned before, we play Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, played at 3 because, you know, we're going second and seeing this and getting some Kaijus on board, just destroying all your opponent's monsters if you can. It's too good. So definitely play 3 of those. 3 Pot of Desires. We play a lot of 3-ofs, so you know, as long as we don't banishing our field, all 3 of our field spell or all 3 of our midfielders, this card just becomes an amazing, you know, draw power. And we also play 3 Foolish Burial Goods. Our target for that is the spell, is the trap card. If you get it on the field, you know, it's okay. It's at the start of the damage step. If your UA monster battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that opponent's monster until the second end phase. But mostly what you're going to be using this for, like I said, is to ditch it to the graveyard, and you banish this, and you add 1 UA spell from your deck to your hand. So it's your searcher for anything, you know, for your field spell, your equip spells, signing deal, whatever you need. The last 2 cards we play are 1 Terraforming, for obvious reasons. We want to search that field spell, and then Rhoda, again, we want to search that midfielder. So that's it for the main deck. 45 cards. Extra deck, if you have Pot of Indulgence or Extravagant, whatever it's called, the one where you banish cards from your extra deck to draw, that would be amazing in this deck because honestly I hardly ever go into this, but it's just kind of like a rank 4 toolbox, because the midfielders, you know, if you normal summon a midfielder and then have signing deal for another monster, and then special if you get basically just 2 midfielders on the board, you can make any of these. These are really good, just warrior ones for just getting some damage on board. Cowboy for some more damage, Dweller, Dugaris, Emerald, Tornado, Exton, 101, Baguska. It's just utility, you know, whatever you need to make with those 2 midfielders. Kind of make those. Some links, they're all earth, so Mrs. Radiant, Underclock Taker for more damage, and then just utility, Phoenix, Cerberus, Unicorn. Like I said, just not important at all. You're mostly just going to be doing main deck stuff with this deck and kind of just getting your negates with Perfect Ace or Blockback or whatever you got. But that's deck profile, guys. Next, I'll be doing DDD, so make sure you subscribe so you can get notified when that drops. Comment down below with what you guys want to see next. Thanks again. Bye.